Hey everyone, Jacob Howard here, and in this video we will be going over my top 10 tips for new FPV pilots. Number 1, practice in the simulator. Practicing in an FPV simulator will be the fastest way to learn how to control your drone. Physics and gravity aren't the same in the simulator as in real life, but what you're really trying to learn is the stick movements and how your drone reacts to inputs. You will want to focus on takeoffs and landings, forward flight, turns, throttle control, flying low, and how to avoid obstacles. The flight simulator we recommend is Liftoff and is available on Steam. Number 2, fly slow starting out, camera angle down. It's a good idea when starting out to take it easy. When flying, you naturally want your view to be level with the horizon. So to slow down your drone, you will want to lessen the FPV camera angle. This will reduce the angle of attack of your drone, making it fly slower. Normally around 10 to 15 degrees of tilt is good for starting out, and as you gain more confidence in flying, gradually increase it up to around 30 degrees of tilt. Number 3, fly with a friend. It may not seem that important, but flying with a friend can be very helpful, especially if that friend is a more experienced pilot. They can keep an eye on your drone, warn you if anything enters your flying area, and help you give tips on flying. There are lots of experienced pilots out there that are happy to help new pilots learn the ropes. The best way to find a flying buddy is to search for local flying clubs or on social media. Number 4, follow the rules. Now there are a set of rules that have been laid out by the FAA, and as pilots we need to follow them all. They can be found at www.faa.gov/UAS. But one of the best rules to follow would be common sense. If it has a chance of hurting someone or their property, don't do it. Don't fly over people, animals, or vehicles. Be respectful and be aware of your surroundings, and above all, be safe with your drone. Never fly where there is an emergency such as a fire, or never interfere with or fly when there are manned aircraft in the area. Drones already have a bad reputation because of a few reckless pilots that fly where they shouldn't. We don't want to add to this problem, so follow the rules, use common sense, and stay safe. Number 5, take care of your batteries. Batteries can be a bit of an investment when starting out, so you will want to take good care of them. You need to keep an eye on your battery voltage when flying. If you reach 3.5 volts per cell, it's a good idea to land. You do not want to risk over discharging. This is potentially dangerous and can reduce battery life or ruin the battery completely. You also need to learn to properly charge and store your batteries in a safe way. Make sure to watch our video on batteries and battery chargers to get a better understanding of that. Properly cared for, batteries will last you quite a while. Number 6, get extra props. As a beginner pilot, it's safe to say that you will be crashing while learning. Oftentimes in small crashes you will bend or break a prop. If it's not too bad, you can usually bend the prop back into shape and keep flying. But if it breaks or the damage is too severe, you will need to replace the prop. So having a few extra bags of props will serve you well. It's a good idea to get the same brand, size, and pitch so that they will all be compatible with each other. Number 7, fly in an open grassy area. If and when you crash, grass will be your best friend. Most of the time, if you crash your drone on grass, you will be able to pick it up, dust it off, and keep flying. So it's recommended that you find a nice open grass area to do your first several flights. Now, this won't make your drone indestructible, but crashing on grass will definitely be a lot more forgiving than concrete. Number 8, don't get discouraged. Starting your journey in FPV can be exciting and fun, but there is definitely a learning curve to it. Unexpected problems can arise that can be very frustrating to figure out. You might have a bad crash with a lot of repairs or even lose your drone completely. Believe me, almost all of us have been there before. You just need to pick up the pieces and keep trying. The more you fly, the better you get at it. And remember, there is a whole community of FPV pilots out there that are happy to help. Number 9, fly with purpose. When you go out to fly, it's great to just have fun and enjoy the experience. But to progress as a pilot, you will need to push yourself a little. So when you go out, try to set little goals for yourself. Get your basic flying skills down first, like making good takeoffs, landings, turns, and forward flight. Then start challenging yourself. Try to master certain skills or tricks, like learning to power loop or flying close to the ground. There are lots of different tricks to learn and different ways to fly. Try to always be progressing and learning new things. Number 10, pinch the sticks. This one is kind of a personal preference, but a lot of pilots find it helpful to use your thumb and pointer finger to pinch the controller sticks on your transmitter. If you think about it, you normally have very good control of a pen or pencil when you're using 2 fingers to write with. The same applies to controlling your drone. Using 2 fingers on both sticks can give you better and more precise control over your drone. However, everyone's hands are different. It might be more natural or comfortable for you to just use your thumbs on the sticks. So we recommend trying it both ways and going with what works best for you. And there you have it, my top 10 tips for new FPV pilots. If you enjoyed this video on FPV, we actually have an entire online course developed around these same types of lessons. We're talking dozens of lessons and hours of material designed to get you started into FPV or make you a better pilot. It is the world's first online FPV course, and we have students from around the world learning through it. The link to learn more is in the comments below. And as always, if you guys have any questions, definitely let me know, and have fun flying.